guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys can tell by the title, today's video I'm going to be talking about how to deal with heartbreak, and sadly me more than anybody know exactly what it feels like. I've had my heart broken plenty of times, and I know that's not anything to be proud of. It's not something to be like, woo, I got my heart broken. But it happens, you know, life happens, things happen, people change, you change, things just move, you just move on. There's different kinds of heartbreak. There's heartbreak because, you know, a relationship is ending and you still have feelings for that person. There could be heartbreak because, you know, you both have feelings for each other, but things, you know, time or distance has pulled you apart. There's heartbreak because maybe you wanted a relationship with this person, but they don't. It's just a lot of different things that can happen, a lot of different situations. But this is basically like how to like heal, like how to make yourself feel better during a heartbreak, if that makes more sense. Because not every heartbreak is just gonna like boom, like just do this and the heartbreak's gonna be over, because that's just not realistic. That's not how life works. Things take time. Of course, you guys know I've talked about this in my previous video, I've talked about this in this video. Like, it's just, I've talked about it a lot. Time is very, very important. But anyways, today's video, I just want to talk about some things that I've done in the past that have made me feel better. And you know, most of my heartbreaks are things that I probably still have feelings for that person and they're no longer interested, or I've had feelings and I never said anything, or time and distance has just pulled us apart, and it's just the way life works. And every time something happens to me, I am the type of person to cry. So that's one of the things I want to talk to you guys about, is crying, letting your emotions out. I am someone who is very tough. I have a very tough exterior. I don't know if you guys can tell by watching my videos, but I'm just like, fuck that, fuck this, like I don't care about this, I don't care about him, I don't care about life. Like, I'm just like a whatever, everything. But deep down inside, I am such a baby, and I'm such a baby cry. Like, I cry so much, and it's just, you know, I'm a freaking human. Like, let me live. If something doesn't go the way I want it to go, I'm crying. If, you know, think problems at school or problems at work, or I get into an argument with someone, like, I'm crying. Like, I am a cry baby. And to be honest, like, it just makes me feel so much better, because there's been situations that have happened to me where I've felt the need to, you know, keep my composure, and that was just so much harder than just letting my emotions out. Keeping my composure was so stressful because I'll just give you guys a quick example. I don't want my videos to be like hella long. I'm trying to like work on that. But I was at work, and you know, we were talking about something, and you know, my progress and stuff like that, and I wanted to cry so bad, and I don't know why I felt like crying. Maybe my period was coming or something, but I just had the need to cry, and I did not cry, and I held it in, and my throat was killing me, and I was just moody for the rest of the day. Another situation happened, same kind of situation, but I started tearing up. You know, my boss or whatever gave me some tissues, and I got over it, and that was it. I cried that moment, and I went back to work, and I just jumped back. So that was just a clear example of how crying just made me feel better. It made me realize that crying makes me feel better. I had arguments with people over the phone. I'm just like, I'm not gonna let them see me cry, or I'm not gonna let them hear me cry, but at the end it hurts me more. Like, you know, just let your feelings out. It doesn't, you're not, you know, people, we are human, and we cry. It just happens, okay? I don't control it, you don't control it, it just happens. Another thing that I feel like makes me feel, me personally, but you know, everyone else has a way of expressing their emotions. I express my feelings by writing. I write out my stuff. Sometimes they come out in poetry form, sometimes they come out in story form, sometimes they don't even have a form. It's just writing, and that's just the way I write. Some of it you guys have seen on my blog. If you guys haven't, just I'll leave it down here so you guys can check it out. I do pour my emotions out on my blog. I don't care anymore, but before I used to be shy about it, and now that I'm like leaving out there for the world to see, it just feels so much better. Like, I feel like an open book, and being like an open book is sometimes not a great thing, but lately it works for me, and I feel better that way. If you're someone who feels better, who likes to project their feelings by singing or writing music or something like that, or you know, writing or drawing or writing cartoons, really, Kim? Or drawing cartoons. If you're that kind of person, you're a more artistic person, then you know, go ahead, do that. If you're someone who, you know, doesn't like to, you know, draw or write or anything like that, then don't do that. Do what works for you. So whatever, you know, helps calm you down, helps distract your mind a little bit, do that. just express yourself somehow. And if you can't express yourself through music or poetry or art, then, you know, just talk it out with someone, have a conversation with someone. Maybe you have a best friend that you could talk to and just let your feelings out that way. I feel like that's also something that has helped me. I am someone who keeps my feelings bottled up, and when I had feelings about a certain individual, I didn't know who to run to, so I just told my best friend, like, I just love him so much. It was the best. I also told the person, like, I just love you so much. And it's horrible, but hey, shit happens, right? Life goes on, things happen. You'll learn eventually what better things work for you. Sadly, you know, hopefully you don't have to learn, because maybe you'll be in a relationship with someone and it'll work out and you'll live happily ever after. But for all the rest of us, I think this is important. One of the things I also like to do is, you know, if that person was some type of priority, it sometimes makes you feel a little bit empty once they're gone. One of the things that I do personally is that I consider making something else a priority. So like, maybe that person was my priority in my life, but now I want to make my career my priority. And that's also a really good thing, because you can see how your career would progress over time just as much as that relationship would have progressed, you know? And it's just things that we don't really think about on a daily basis, but when things happen, it's just, you know, everything does happen for a reason. I hate that saying, because it's like, so what is that reason? I feel like Cardi B. But the truth is like, there is a reason why things happen. I was just talking to my other coworker, and she didn't get jobs at Lowe's as like a regular like retail assistant, and she ended up getting the job here. Had she got that job, she would have never even applied to the job where she's working at now. Now she's a store manager, and she's just living life, you know? And it's just, things just happen for a reason. I don't know if you guys believe in a bigger force. I don't know what you guys believe in, but just know that everything does happen and things work out in different ways. You know, maybe that wasn't your opportunity. Maybe that wasn't your time to shine. Just keep on, you know, pushing forward. So maybe this relationship didn't work out, but it's because you're not meant for that person. Maybe someone who, you know, I don't know why the relationship ended. Maybe it was because they cheated on you. Maybe you don't deserve someone who cheated on you. Maybe you deserve someone who cares only about you. And that's just the way that you have to see certain things. That's the way I started seeing certain things, and it just has helped me grow as a person, has helped me grow as far as knowing what I want in a relationship. Like, I've seen my relationships end, and I'm like, damn, like, we could have done this, we could have done that differently. And now I know for my future relationship, maybe next time I won't make that person wait 3 years, you know, to hang out. Or maybe I won't, you know, push that person away knowing damn well I want them in my life. You know, certain things like that is just things that you learn over time. And so, you know, making something else your priority was number 2. Number 3 is just hanging out with the people that you love and care about, because it sucks that sometimes when we're focusing on one person, we just stop hanging out with our friends, or we stop going out. You know, it's things that you guys make as a decision. Me personally, I handle my relationships very well. I feel like I can hang out with my significant, well, I'm straight, so I'm just gonna, you know, my boyfriend. I'll hang out with my boyfriend, and then I can hang out with my friends or my family, and it's not be a problem. Sometimes it does become a problem because you want to hang out with your boyfriend on Saturday, but then your friends have like a birthday party they want you to attend, and sometimes maybe your friends and your boyfriend don't get along, and that's just where problems happen, and you just need to learn how to work those things out. But it sucks that maybe you'll say, maybe your boyfriend's only off on Saturday, so is your best friend. So maybe you'll end up choosing your boyfriend over some time, and you know, that is something to think about now if you're still in a relationship. And if you're still in a relationship, I don't know why you're watching my video, but it's just things to like keep in mind. Your friends are always, if they're your real friends, they're always going to be there to catch you when you fall. So that's just something else to keep in mind. When you have friends who honestly, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like want to see you grow, but are there to catch you when you fall, that's also very important. Of course, you know, it's not fair to them if you push them completely out of your life and now you're just like, hey, stranger, like, and you just want to jump back into how things are going to be. It's not going to work that way, but at least if you're surrounding yourself with other people, it just fills that like hole of love that person was providing for you, if that makes sense. I know personally now, like I have a coworker of mine who's also like a really good friend. I love her to death. Like she'll take me out to eat, and it's just like it fills that void of me dating someone in a way. And it's creepy to think about it that way, because it's like I'm dating her, but I'm not. Like I'm not into women. No shame in that, but I'm not. But it's like it just fills that void. Like I like to go to brunch, so like going to brunch with my best friend is like awesome. I love it. I like to go out to clubbing, and when I go clubbing with my girls, it just feels great, you know. And it's just that in-person like communication. I like to cuddle sometimes, you know. I don't have a man. Like I'll cuddle with my mom, I'll cuddle with my brother, and it's just the way things happen, you know. It's just things that have filled those voids that are very important to, you know, get. So you know, that's also important. The next thing I want to talk about when I'm dealing with a heartbreak is probably listening to like your favorite heartbreaking music, or sometimes you guys like motivating music. Maybe sometimes you want to hear like music like I will survive. I can't sing, but I just want to sing this tone because I forgot the lyrics. Yeah, but anyway, enough of that jazz. But yeah, definitely something very important is to, you know, listen to music, or, you know, watch videos of what other people are going through. What are they doing to get over this breakup? Because breakups are hard, you know. At the end of the day, you guys could probably still remain friends, but it's just, it depends also how long you've been with the person. If you've been with the person for like 10 years and you guys just break up, like I can't even imagine that. And it's just, you're losing like your best friend, you're losing like someone that you care about, and even though you guys still decide to be in contact, still decide to be friends, it's just never the same, and it sucks, you know. So I completely understand, and sometimes time will just heal those wounds on its own, and it sucks to have to, you know, just rely on time. But there's people who are like, I'm just gonna get over him by getting under this guy, and yeah, you can do that, but it doesn't necessarily heal the overall wound that you feel from a heartbreak, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, you can date other people, but you're still not 100. Like, if you, all right, if I cut my wrist right now, I'm not gonna heal it by cutting my wrist again. I'm gonna have to let time heal that wound in order for me to move on and probably get cut again. But you know, terrible reference, but you guys know what I mean. I'm not promoting like violence against yourselves or anything like that. But yeah, I hope you guys take the, you know, also what I like to do is I like to pamper myself when I'm feeling down, like just after the breakup. After I finish crying, like I'll go ahead, I'm just like, fine, whatever, break up with me. I'll go do a face mask, I'll go sit in the tub with the bath bomb, I'll take a bubble bath, I'll shave my body, I'll get cute. The next day I'll go to the hair salon, go to the nail salon, do my nails, do my toenails, get some waxing done, and just look like a fresh new baby, because it helps me. And if that does it, you know, get a massage, do stuff like that, like that also helps me. Like I feel like that's awesome. Like I just love being pampered, and after I felt like my heart just crashed, my heart just, you know, broke into a million pieces, that's what I like to do. I like to just do me. I like to just focus on me and my friends. I'll listen to a little bit of sad music, I'll cry a little bit, whatever. Then I'll be a boss, and I'll get back to focusing on my job. I'll get back to focusing on YouTube. I'll get back to focusing on my blog, and that's just the way life happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. Also, give my video a thumbs up. I will leave all my social media down below so you guys can check it out. Don't forget to follow me on IG. Don't forget to follow me on all those other places, you know, all the other stuff YouTubers say. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Until I see y'all later.